Hey everyone, I hope y'all are doing well. It is Monday, October 6th. Just wanted to give y'all a quick update. My walking. I've been basking in some really good news. And then I realized that I made a video but I didn't upload it. And then I went back to try to edit it and whatever, and it just wasn't doing right. So I'm gonna try this again. Deja had chemo last Wednesday, which was October 1st. We did an appointment before her chemo started with her oncologist, and really good news. The tumor on her right breast has actually gone down 2 to 3 inches, which is fantastic. I feel like this person walking fast and shit behind me. Maybe I'm just being paranoid, sorry. So that's really, really good news. Very happy to hear that. Then we left, after chemo, and she was feeling really good the whole time. She didn't have any kind of symptoms, anything like that. We went and did the MRI at UT Southwestern. We got those results back this past Friday and found out that 3 of the 4 tumors on the brain have gone down a little more than 50%, which is amazing because it's literally been 2 months. And then the fourth tumor has gone down like from 11, I don't know if it's like inches or centimeters, but it's gone down from like 11 down to 8. So that's really good improvement too. It's not, of course, 50%, but I guess it's more like 10, 15%. So still really, really good news. Very, very happy. Very, very happy with the results of, the treatment that we've been using. We waited like a month to figure out, which treatment plan was going to be best for her. We did a second opinion. I remember just being so ready to get started, so anxious to get started. And I remember one of the providers that we saw said it's more important to start with the right medicine than to just start and then you have the wrong medicine, there's some type of reaction, and then you have to start over. So I'm really glad that we started off with the right medicine. She's had very, very minimal side effects. You hear so many different things from different people and their experiences or experiences of someone they know of all these really terrible side effects. Actually, someone that I know who's a breast cancer survivor, one of my cousins, texted me and she was telling me that she was taking some medicine that they call Red Devil. And I'm like, the name of that would detour me. But she said it was terrible. But, she's still here and she fought through it but I think she said that medication didn't really work or something too, so she had to switch. But I'm just really grateful, that God has just, sorry y'all, I'm trying to watch my feet. This is what I'm walking in. I'm trying to be really careful and stay on the path. This is a lot. This is a lot of tall grass around me. I don't know why I came this way. I forgot that the sidewalk ends and then it's just grass and some dirt. Okay, let me refocus. So yeah, anyway, she's doing well, but I'm glad that the medication that we decided to go with which is called the Destiny 09, that one has been really well received by Deja's body and hasn't been difficult as far as side effects. I think the worst side effect that she's had is just the tiredness. She's probably been feeling pretty tired for how many days? So 4 days. This is the longest that she's actually been tired after chemo because again, she had it on Wednesday. I just went to check on her today and she was still in the bed asleep. But she, when she has the energy, she will get on the trampoline that I purchased for her. She will get on the treadmill. Actually, yesterday evening, we went out for a walk. We did about 30 minutes. But by the time we were done, she was like, ooh, child, I need to go lay down. But she's listening to her body, which is really important. And I just feel like this whole thing, we're just divinely guided, and trying to keep our minds calm so we can hear God and the direction that God is sending us to follow. So all right, I'm back on the pavement now. So I can concentrate a little bit better. Yeah, I got sandals on too. I'm just outside because I needed to get some air. One of our other cousins lost her fight to cancer last night, and it's just so unreal. It's hard. It's hard to hear about it and to not let my emotions get very involved. It is so loud right here. Sorry. I hope y'all can hear me. The street has gotten very busy. Everybody and their mama is moving to McKinney, it seems like, and it's noisy and traffic over here. But yeah, it's just, she was really in a lot of pain and a lot of suffering for the last few months, and it's hard. Either way, it's hard to see someone that you love go through this. It's also hard to let them go, even though their contract on earth has finished and they've decided that they don't want to feel this pain and suffering anymore. It's just hard either way. So I'm trying not to be triggered. Definitely trying to manage my thoughts, not let fear creep in again. Listening to a lot of affirmations today, out here in nature, getting some fresh air, walking. Those are my go-to things. It's just, I'm speechless. I'll just leave it at that. It's just speechless. Definitely keep our family in y'all's prayers. God, my cousin Trina, this is her sister, and Trina just had to bury her wife on Saturday. And in the same day, she picked her sister up from the hospital because they said they couldn't do nothing else, and they gave her like 2 days, and she said, see you later to everybody. So yeah, she was on hospice for 2 days. It's hard, but there's a sense of relief to know that she has been relieved of this pain that she went through with this cancer diagnosis. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, just continue to pray for our family. We bind this curse of sickness. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Still spreading awareness about breast cancer. If you feel something, go to your doctor, go get it checked out. Age ain't nothing but a number. Go get yourself checked out. If you have a family history, go get things checked out. Take care of yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Oh man, I've got a lot to be thankful for in the midst of sadness. Life is just full of dualities. It can be joyful and sad at the same time. But I know that God is faithful and sovereign, and everything happens the way that it's supposed to. And we might not understand, but at some point we will. Like I tell my kids, there is a method to my madness. When I'm doing stuff and making decisions that they don't understand, I'm like, trust me, there is a method to my madness. And this is the same type of trust that I have to have in God that I ask my kids to have for me. It just don't make no sense, but we can't get caught up on that. And that's okay if it doesn't make any sense. But definitely praying for the Burks side of my family. But Deja's doing well. I'm very, very happy. So grateful for God's healing work in her body. It is so encouraging. It's such a confidence booster, and I'm just so grateful. I'm really so grateful. Everything is working out the way that her doctors gave us the hope for, that like these tumors are just going to be disappearing. There will be no evidence of cancer in her body. And Deja and I were having a conversation last night about, like once she gets to ring the bell and, there's no evidence of cancer, she was like, what is, creating this new norm? Because she's creating a new norm right now, but then there's also another new norm once she's cancer free. And she was just like, just thinking out loud, like, what is it gonna be like, to get back out in the world, after she's better. And I reminded her, the scripture says to be in the world, but not of the world. And she will have to figure out what that will look like, for her. Because obviously, she's decided to give up alcohol, and that's a lifestyle change. So she has no intentions of ever drinking again. But of course, depending on the people that she's around, they might, ask her or question her about it. And, she's just like, what is that gonna look like or feel like? And I'm like, I guess we're gonna find out. But I think it's important for people to understand how cancer changes your entire life. And once you're better, you have to continue the same changes that you made during treatment in order to stay cancer free. I think that sometimes people expect you to just go back to the way things used to be, for their own comfort, or just to kind of go back into whatever memory lane. But that's not the case. Like, you cannot go back to the way things were. This is really drawing a line in the sand and creating new memories and new ways of having fun. So I'm definitely praying that her friends, the ones who stick around throughout this whole thing, that they will understand that. And the same with family. She still has to do treatments of some sort for the rest of her life. So she still has to be very mindful of her immune system. And I think until this type of awareness that I'm sharing right now is heard, people don't understand that. Like, you cannot go back to doing what you used to do unless you want to come out of remission and put your body through the same thing. You're going to get the same results. My alarm went off and my recording stopped. But yeah, just stuff to be mindful of. But Deja's on a really good track right now. She is healing through love. Her scans from the homeopathic provider are looking really good. All her chakras are aligned. I think there's still a little bit more work to do with her throat chakra, but she's just doing really, really well. Doing really, really well. And I just couldn't be more pleased, and really just glory to God for his healing hand on her. And this situation, this diagnosis that has brought her closer to God, closer to Christ consciousness, and has really helped her to be inward and to see life in a new way, in a way that's more appreciated. So yeah, all praises to the Most High for that. Y'all enjoy your day. Like I said, take care of yourself. Love on your loved ones. Give people their flowers while they are still here. That's all I got. I'll talk to y'all soon.